All right, well, 125, we're going to have a pretty good competition there for whoever's going to be the starter. We have two freshmen, Andrew Brem out of Pennsylvania, and Mike O'Boyle, who was a two-time National Prep All-American in high school, coming in to challenge Earl Eppard, who was a conference finalist for us 2 years ago. So that should be exciting to see who wins that spot out at the end of the year. Either way, we're in good shape at that weight class. At 133, we have Michael Tancredi, who was a conference placer for us last year at 141. It's actually our starting 141 pounder the last 2 years. He's going to be very, very tough dropping down a weight class. At 141, we have Mason Goretzis, who transferred in from the University of Maryland. Mason was a two-time Maryland state champion, wrestled last year at the University of Maryland, and decided to transfer here. He's a local product from North Carroll High School. We're looking for big things out of him. Logan Yachts at 149 is a returning conference placer and somebody who is probably the hardest worker in the room. I don't think he's gone more than 2 days since the time the conference tournament has ended with him not being in a wrestling room of some sort, trying to get himself better and prepared for this season. At 157, we have returning Brent Lowe. Brent is a two-time third-place finisher for us in the conference. He was a NAIA national qualifier as a freshman out at Briarcliff University before he transferred in. He led the nation all NCAA divisions in Tech Falls in 2009 with 19. So we're looking for big things out of him. At 165, it's going to be a toss-up between Sean McGarry and Torrin Lehman. Torrin was our starter at 157 last year, and Sean, before he suffered an injury in January, was our starting 149 pounder. Both of those guys have put in a tremendous amount of work over the off-season. Both of them are always in tremendous shape, so we're going to look to see who wins out at that weight class. At 174, we have Jacob Reek returning as a senior, and we have a freshman that'll be pushing him for the starting spot there his name is Mike Meekins. Mike was a Maryland State runner-up last year in high school for Stephen Decatur High School. At 184, we have Scott Forrester coming back after a much improved sophomore season. He's going to be pushed by freshman Sule Monsanto, who was a three-time national prep qualifier in high school for the Lawrence School out of New Jersey. At 197, Brad Thomas, who wrestled at 174 for us last year, definitely beefed up a little bit and is going to be competing for that spot at 197 and has put in a lot of hard work so far in the preseason. And at heavyweight, we'll have Joe Camlin stepping in Brock's shoes. So hopefully, they've been workout partners the last 3 years, and Joe's a super athletic, super talented wrestler who we're looking for, to really push for a conference championship this year. Overall, as a team, I'm very, very pleased with the way these guys prepared themselves coming into the season. I'm very, very pleased with the way that they've been working once we've gotten into the room, and I'm sure I'm going to be very pleased once we start competitions. So we're looking to, once again, improve on what we did last year, get some guys qualified for nationals, and get some of these other guys to have better seasons than what they had last year. The coaching staff did change a little bit this year. Wes Winters, who had been one of our assistants for the last 4 years, is no longer with us, but stepping into to that position is Brock Lotfelty. Brock was a two-time All-American heavyweight for us, was a conference wrestler of the year, is the all-time winningest wrestler here at the college. Having him on staff and being able to work with those upper weights you can't put a value on that. For those guys to be able to work out with a kid of that caliber every day and have them as their weight class coach is going to be extremely beneficial, especially for that young and inexperienced group up top. We also have Will Yo, who was a conference placer for us at 197 pounds the last 2 years, I believe. Will has also stepped in to give his time back to the program, and he's going to also help those guys in the upper weight class. So with Zach Hetrick and Steve Calisano returning as well on the coaching staff, we've got every weight class covered. These guys are going to have great guys to work out with, great workout partners, good guys to learn from, and hopefully we can continue to improve as a group.